comes to reality. That would be one great aspect for what we can do to make the state a whole lot better. So without any further ado, I want to introduce our Attorney General, Adam Laxalt.
All right, I want to give him a challenge coin as a fellow Navy veteran. He'll know what that is.
Excellent, thank you.
That's the only reason I ran for Attorney General, is to get challenge coins.
That's a great challenge coin, too.
All right, well, thanks everybody for coming out. I really appreciate you taking the time. As you may have read, we came up with this idea as a way to try to get around the state and explain to everybody how diverse our office is, how many things we do every day to help Nevadans. I know when I ran in 2014, most people didn't even know what the state attorney general was. And certainly when you went around the state, a lot of communities felt like they didn't have any relationship with the attorney general's office. In particular, law enforcement and DA's offices, which were the top law enforcement office in the state. There just wasn't a great bond. So it's something I was committed to when I got into office, and something that we've been working very hard on. And we brought a cross-section of the office here, which are some of my senior leadership team that work on divisions in my office. But generally speaking, we've got almost 400 employees and a $100 million budget. And again, that always really surprises people. That's how many things we're doing at once, and everybody's working at full capacity. So I came up with this idea as far as calling it the AG for a Day tour. So I stole that from my grandfather, who started the first ever Capitol for a Day tour as a governor in the late 60s here in this state. And he took the cabinet secretaries of all of state government and traveled around the state with them. Something that we probably couldn't get away with today, unfortunately, since our government's probably too big for that. But they always felt that was incredibly effective as a way to bring government to the people and to be able to hear concerns, make sure we understand what's going on out there. And that's the impetus behind this tour. We just finished the Northern Swing. It was incredibly successful, and we picked up a lot from going around the communities. I expect hopefully the same from you all. Each person will talk about what they do in the office, and then I'll close out, do some Q&A, so people can ask me questions or people in my office. Those of you that have kind of a more private question, we brought this cross-section for a reason, so you can grab somebody at the end. Maybe it's the chief of investigations and you want to talk about a particular fraud scam that you're seeing or anything that affects our office. If you don't want to ask those questions publicly, then you can grab somebody individually to my office. So thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate that. And we're going to kick off with my Chief Assistant Attorney General, Wes Duncan.